Hello, welcome back again. I'm Mr. Fox coming to you from DigiFox Labs. Today we're going to be talking about two coins that are based on the gaming side of the crypto space and that have potential to make you a lot of money. So without further ado, let's first give our disclaimer, which is we are not financial advisors, nor do we give financial advice. Everything said here is 100% a diary-based ledger for us to state our opinions. Now, with that said, let's get right into it. The first token we're going to talk about is, the first project we're going to talk about is Operant Origins with token ORO. So what exactly is Operant Origins? Well, apparently, according to the title, as you can see right here, it's the first ever NFT combat card game. So think of it as a turn-based card game that you used to play with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, but with a little bit different of a storyline. Okay, scrolling down, we're going to go ahead and look at the overview. Operant Origins is the first ever NFT card-based combat game with an epic art style that pushes the boundaries of competitive NFT games. It is an opportunity for players from all genres to experience a different world through the innovative features of games and characters of the cards. It has identified the hunger for visual, astounding NFT games and thus presents an opportunity for players to own their digital collectible, giving them the freedom to hold, sell, transfer the collectibles anytime they wish. So what they're trying to do here is give the whole turn-based game NFT type of project and amplify on the graphics. As you can see here, as we scroll back up, this actually looks quite fancy, to be honest with you, okay, compared to some of the other things that we've seen in other projects, gaming projects specifically. So scrolling further down, I believe they do have an intro to the game, so we're just going to go ahead and play this, as they could go ahead and describe it pretty much better than what we can, as they initially designed this. So pay attention.
This is a story that begins in time, 10,000 years in the future. Years of genetic evolution has led the operons in human DNA to evolve, making them a genetically superior species. Human operons are now divided into 4 affinities: fire, earth, ice, and magic. The intense battle of good with evil, the triumph of the strong, the fall of the weak. This is combat. This is Operant Origins. Welcome to the most addictive NFT combat card game. Stake your Operant tokens and gather Operant points. Use these points to purchase NFTs and enter the exciting world of Operant Origins. Let the games begin.
So quite decent graphics. You can kind of see how the NFTs will be looking like. As they said, 4 different factions, so it's similar to 4 factions in the world of Warcraft, except this is NFT turn-based style. Scrolling further down, here is a roadmap, which currently we are Q4, so working prototype, private rounds, and public sales and staking. So currently you can see here, you can actually buy the token and staking, so I'm pretty sure that most of this has been complete, if not on the verge of being complete. Next, they are going to have the alpha and beta stage NFT marketplace, or a place where you can purchase your NFTs as well as potentially play further things in the game. And then they have the launch and new character introduction, as well as boss events coming in middle to late 2022. Scrolling further down, this is the team with individuals that are somewhat, you can see the face in a cartoon fashion. I'm not familiar with any of them. Let's scroll down even further. Let's see. Now, the investors is what you really need to look at. So you have AU21 Capital, which is a major well in the space. You also have Magnus Capital, which is a medium player in the space as far as venture capitalization goes. Bluezilla, another great investment. I believe they actually have some investments in blockchain specific layer 1 projects. Then you also have X21 and also Ferrum Network. Ferrum Network is quite heavy in the gaming industry as far as blockchain is concerned. So that is definitely great to see that they have quite the amount of investors backing this game up. Now, scrolling further down, you have partners. So I'm not familiar with any of these except for one of them, one of which because we actually did take a position in this partner right here, which this symbol right here, as you can see here, Roon. So looking, we'll actually go into that a little bit later, but looking at the Operant Origins, let's go ahead and if you want to buy the token, you can actually get it on PancakeSwap. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, which is great for fees. So also we could look at the staking, and clicking on the staking, you get 60% APY, as well as, let's see here, there are some stipulations involved. So scrolling down here, the ORO pool, staking pool, 5 million ORO is currently in there with APY of 60%. Now, they have full maturity date is 90 days with a lockup of 45 days. So some of you may not know, but a lockup is actually where it's 45 days where, let's say you want to unstake your token. So you say, hey, go on, I want to give you 1 million tokens or any amount for that matter, and I want to get 60% paid out to me in ORO tokens. So you may think, oh, that's fine and dandy, but the thing is you cannot exit completely. The 45 days is to prevent people from actually dumping the tokens. So once you say, okay, I'm done, I got me 60%, I'm happy with my APY, I want my coins back, you have to wait 45 days. And so you may think that's very unfair, but if you think about it, right, if you truly think about it, it prevents individuals getting in this project and dumping on you. So that's actually quite a good thing. Now, think about this though. The downside is where exactly are we at in the bull run? If you're bullish in this crypto market space, which we 100% are, we don't believe we're in a bear market. Even though you're going to have small little bear markets or even days within the full spectrum of a bull cycle, macro wise, we are 100% bullish and we are still carrying on. Now, as we were saying earlier, before we got off on a little bit of a tangent, is that let's say you start staking right now and you wait 90 days and then you want to unstake. So now you have to wait 90 plus 45 days. Now, if my math serves me correct, that's actually about like 135 days. And go ahead and comment below if I got my maths incorrect. But it's 135 days from the time you stake it and give them your tokens for 60% APY to the point of you actually acquiring your investment back in hopes that it's actually more than what you initially put in. Now, at the end of the day, you will acquire ORO tokens, but in retrospect, you have to look at what is the price of one ORO at the time of you actually having access to your funds again. So if you staked, let's say back in, let's say last month, right? Back according to when the roadmap was. So looking back at the roadmap, let's say you had some kind of information of this game and you bought some and you staked it back in Q3 2021, even at the very beginning of Q4 2021, which puts it right around September, okay? So if you would have staked it in September, right, you're looking at being able to exit around February. Now, there are rumors with Plan B, there are rumors with Raoul Pal, and different major players saying that the bull market is going to go to February, March. Ironically, that adds up right where you could actually withdraw your funds and have full access to your funds to sell it. So what I'm trying to say here is depending on when you enter this, for example, let's say you're scared or you're waiting for Christmas money and you're going to wait to the end of December, even early January to get into this project and stake, the bull run might be over. And so in terms of your US dollar or your euro dollar valuation, you may actually be in the negatives. Now, you're not going to be in the negatives acquiring ORO tokens, because if you have conviction in this project for long term, as in like next year, well, then you've actually come out ahead, right? Because this bull run, let's say there is a bust and we end up being in a bear market, I can promise you that it's going to be temporary, just like everything. You just have to wait it to come back again, right? So keep that in mind. It all depends on when you get in. Now, full disclosure, DigiFox Labs does not have a position in this as of yet, and if we did, full disclosure, if we did have a position in this, which we very well might within the next 24 to 48 hours, we will not be staking it. We will just be holding the tokens themselves, and it will be a marginal position, like maybe a single-digit percentage of the whole portfolio of DigiFox Labs. So, going back to this icon that we showed you with partners, right here. This is Roon, not Thorchain, but Roon. So, what is Roon? So, Roon is this right here. It's actually the headquarters, if you will, for a gaming ecosystem, okay? So why are we actually, and full disclosure, we took a position in this. So they actually offer different games. So if you go here to play, they have Roon Raid, Roon Evolution, Roon Infinite, Roon Guardians, Roon Sanctuary. Each of them are different games in which you could play and acquire different things. So essentially think of this as NFT / play to earn / DeFi games based off of futuristic, good and evil, similar to Operant Origins, okay? So why are we so bullish in this? Well, honestly, it's almost a degen play for us. And frankly, Operant Origins, the token we talked about earlier, the project we talked about earlier, it's also semi-degen as well. Why is it degen? Well, it's because of the low market cap. So looking at Operant Origins, and it's on the Binance Smart Chain, we can see that it's currently trading at $1. And we see here a total supply of 100 million. Now, assuming everything is, and you can actually predict the market cap currently as it's simple math with the total supply, and it's currently sitting at $1. Let's just round down for easy math. That's 100 million. So this is actually a $100 million token, ORO, also known as Operant Origins. I do believe that it is going to pump up a little bit, probably about like a 3 to 4x at most. Very conservative, because it's very much, with all the games coming out, it's very difficult to predict when and where and how much everything is going to pump, right? So I would say that this is definitely something that you could double your money in, okay? But at the same time, you have to wonder, like, okay, well, it's got 100 million market cap and it's a game, so has it already seen enough? Potentially, because we can see here at the 24-hour trading volume, there's $1 million trading every day for this token. That's a lot. For a market cap of 100 million, and it's a video game, sorry, not a video game, it's an NFT game, that's quite a bit. Is there room for more? Absolutely. And we're looking right here, you can get at PancakeSwap and Gate.io. So, could it be a 1 billion market cap? Potentially, yes, but I'm not going to put everything in it, right? So, the best bet for us was to get individuals that had conviction in the project to begin with and invest in those individuals. And that was Roon. So here's the symbol right here. So it is $292 currently at time of filming, with a market cap of $2 million. Trading volume of $3,000 a day. Circulating supply, only 9,000 tokens. Total supply, 22,000. So, this is 100% a degen play, and we feel there is a much better opportunity to have a greater ROI on this. Now, we did try to acquire some the other day when the markets were coming down, and it was just difficult to actually get into a position because everything was just dumping and volatility was crazy. So PancakeSwap was actually being a bit of a bugger with us on this one. So go ahead and looking at the max price for this, at one point it was actually at $500, a little bit over $500, and now it's trading at $292. So we took a position within the past 12 hours of filming this video, and the upside for us to go back to all-time highs is actually 54%, looking right here, as actually mistake, apparently there was a wick that went all the way up to $635. So at the very least, we're going to make 50% on our money, but before we start skimming profits off of this, and we did take a position off of this as stated earlier. It's available on PancakeSwap as well as CoinTiger. We recommend PancakeSwap, and we recommend using MetaMask or Trust Wallet on your mobile app if you don't have access to MetaMask. These are our two degen plays. Again, we have Roon here with multiple games, and they have an infrastructure for DeFi play to earn games for the masses, as well as a marketplace which is currently loading, and you can see here some of the things that they have. So there's so much ways to make money with Roon, and we're going to provide links in the bottom if you want to check it out for yourself. And then the other coin that we have no position in, and probably won't take a position, to be honest with you, is Operant Origins. But who knows, things could change. Again, if we were going to take a position, we will not be staking it. We will actually just be holding the token. And this are the two coins that we believe have potential to give you a lot of money. One more than the other. But with that said, happy days, happy trading, and good luck to you all.